I'm J.Boroski. I'm a bartender in Bangkok, Shanghai, New York, and everywhere in the world. And these are my liquid pleasures. Hi, I'm J.Boroski. Thanks for coming into J.Boroski in Bangkok today. I'm going to make a cocktail for you. We don't have any specific cocktails on a menu here. Everything is custom made. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And because normally I would ask a guest what they like in certain ways and ask them certain questions, I can't really do the same thing with you. But I'll kind of improvise along the way. I'm going to do a spirit forward drink for you. Sound good? So cocktails are made, custom made, and if you want to have another cocktail that's just like the one that you just had, you may get something similar, but it's going to be unlikely that you'll get the same exact thing. And every other bar that I ever opened and ever will open probably has a level of consistency. So this is quite different than that. We have a cocktail concierge service, which means that we customize your experience. And I mean, it's quite a unique spot. It doesn't feel like Bangkok or probably anywhere else. I'll grab some of this Kavalan. This is the sherry cask. This is a really nice bottle of whiskey from Taiwan. And many of you should know what it is if you're into whiskey. If you don't, you should definitely try it out. This brand has really blown up over the last several years now. And when they first started introducing products, it was kind of a little bit of surprise because coming out of Taiwan, no one really expected to see like really good single malts. And this is fantastic. It's a really great product. Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about the Kavalan I'm using. These guys, really kudos to them. I don't know how the hell they pull this off in Taiwan, but they're producing a product which is, they're producing it like a single malt scotch, and it's right up there, in fact exceeding a lot of scotches that I know. And I'm going to make a really nice spirit forward cocktail using this as a base, so lots of complexity, and we're going to touch it up with a few different things. So let's see what kind of direction we're going to go in. I'll ice the glass a bit. So put a couple cubes in there. Chill that down. Let's see, there we go. Put that to the side. And that's my jigger. All right, making drinks at 4:30 in the afternoon. You don't know that. You don't know what time it is. So let me tell you a little bit about J.Boroski. J.Boroski started as a school for bartenders in Bangkok, actually a bit more than 10 years ago now. And it was running as a school for bartenders for a bit more than a year. On the weekends, I would invite some friends over for the top students to make some cocktails and practice their cocktail making. And I didn't really have a spot for them to really chill out like a proper bar. It was very bright and totally not what you see here around me now. And it turned into a bar that way. Nice pour of that. I'm gonna do 60 milliliters, which is 2 ounces, right there. We are in Asia, we usually use milliliters here. I'm from New York mostly, and it's an ounce kind of a place. So there's always that conversion. When I do training, I always do the conversion, just in case people want to go either direction. Let's see, we're gonna add a little bit of, let's see, this is actually an Islay Scotch, and I'm just gonna touch it with an Islay Scotch that is infused with tamarind, which is a really nice ingredient here in Asia. A little bit of a tart sweetness. So this has been infusing in the refrigerator for about 6 days now. Really bring that tamarind flavor through. And it's a really nice Mancino vermouth that's gonna soften this cocktail up, darken the color, and a touch of lavender, dried lavender flowers. And dehydrated, don't laugh, dehydrated carrot. Just a touch. Okay, stir that up. So this place is quite unique. I make cocktails all over the world, and I've trained thousands of bartenders in 4 countries. And one of the things that I do every place that I open is I really focus on consistency. And when I opened this bar, I said, I don't know, can I swear? Yeah. One of the things I did when I opened this bar is I threw consistency out the window. I said, fuck consistency. I didn't want it to be anything like any of the bars that I had ever opened. I'm stirring this because it's a spirit-forward cocktail. The ingredients in this cocktail are pretty much, besides little touches of this and that, exclusively alcohol-based. And so they'll mix really well together. If I were to shake it, I would add a lot of air to the drink, which is good in some cases, but in this case we want to minimize the air because we want it to be a nice smooth flavor. Something that a lot of people don't know is that if you shake a cocktail, you're actually softening that drink up a lot. The air that goes in is going to spread those flavors out. And if you stir a cocktail, you're keeping it nice and solid and strong. So you're aggressive to the drink if you shake it, and you end up with a softer drink, and you're gentle with the drink if you stir it, but you end up with a much harsher cocktail. This is the first time I've ever made this. That's pretty much how we do cocktails here. The cocktails that we make here are custom made, so we want to make something that's unique to individuals. I'm gonna have to come up with a name for this, aren't I? There we go. So this is a kind of a cocktail that you would sip nice and slowly, relaxed, after a hard day's work or a night out with some friends, something you don't want to like necessarily guzzle down, but something that's the flavor is gonna evolve over time as you drink it. We do a lot of nice cocktails like that. J.Boroski here in Bangkok was the first one. I opened Hong Kong afterwards, a couple of years after this opened. That is, like I said, now closed. And I opened Shanghai in 2020. Shanghai actually won Best Bar Design in the world, and it's been winning awards like crazy. It's really been a lot more more in the spotlight than this one. Each one has its own DNA. I shouldn't say that. Actually, each one shares a DNA, and then they have their own like special little elements to them, I should say. Okay, a little bit of carrot on the top. I'm just gonna touch it with that lavender also. Add a little bit there, not too much. We don't want it to get in your teeth too much. And then that's that. So there we go. Nice cocktail with some carrot and lavender on top. As far as the name goes, I don't know, what do you think? I don't really name drinks here, so why don't you leave a name in the comments below, something that you think we should call this.